Hi. Today I'm working on my 1975 Olympique Skidoo, and I need to put on the suspension shock absorber. So the shock absorber slides onto a tube, and I need a bushing between the end of the shock absorber and the tube, but I don't have the bushing. I'll show you the parts here. So here's the shock absorber and the tube. And the tube slides in the end of the shock absorber. And you can see that it's kind of floppy. So we need a bushing right here. Now, when you're working on a snowmobile, an old snowmobile, there are bushings that go on the end of the springs. These are the bushings. These bushings, I have brand new ones, so these ones were in the garbage. So what I did was I cut a piece out of this bushing, out of one of these bushings. There's 4 of these. Took one of these old ones and cut it and trimmed it out using basically a Dremel and ended up with this. So basically, cut it down to size. So cut it here, and then cut across here to make it smaller in diameter. This one was too big, so this is now cut in the diameter. And of course, the major other thing is I had to take away all the material between here and here. So this is the original thickness, and then I gouged it out to make it thinner, to make it the right size, and to give me a little shoulder that would fit on either side of the shock absorber without it sliding through. So I'll put it together and show you what it looks like. So there's the bushing, the homemade bushing, now pressed inside the eye and the end of the shock absorber. And now, and one-handed of course, I will just shove that in, and there we have it. And you can see it's free, well, yeah, stiff, but good enough for suspension, for that to shock absorber to move on that pipe, whatever. Anyway, so there it is, and now we're good to assemble it. Okay, so here's the suspension. There's the shock absorber, and there's the rod that holds it. So it'll be a matter of putting this rod in here and putting the rod through and bolting it up. So I'll do that now. Okay, that shock rod support is now bolted in with that long rod, threaded bolt, and the shock is free to travel, no problem at all. And it should work great. Now I'll just put on the swing arm and then connect the top of the shock. Okay, so there's the rear support arm installed on the rod and on the arm here. And there's okay, just need a couple cotter pins on the rods, on the 3 pins, and we're good to go. So my homemade bushing is going to work like a charm. Thanks for watching.